Is this?
Hello, hello, hello. What is happening here? Okay. First person here is Be Wise General. You have money coming in, finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer looking back on the past. You may feel relief around like career moving forward and happiness coming in around career moving forward. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Hello for tomorrow. Could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. May have a new beginning that comes in around work, school, or business. You're no longer looking back on the past. Life moves forward. Money comes in. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and there may be success coming in around work, school, or business. DD for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward towards greener pastures. Katrina, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and no longer holding yourself back. Exploring your options could lead to success around love. You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, looks like it's new energy, and it may be a fire sign that comes in later this summer. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life moves forward. Not bad. Katyani, career. You've got a wish that comes true. You've got listen to your intuition, and the Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Life is coming into balance with choices and options around your career. More money should be coming in between now and the end of the year. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. You have a new beginning here. So exploring your options could lead to success around your career moving forward sometime between now and the end of this year. Hi, Zara. Cosmic work general. Work looks pretty good. So you have life coming into balance. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Starting a side business, side project, side hustle, part-time job, whatever it is, may alleviate stress, and more money is coming in. New opportunities are coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to work. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you have choices and options coming in. Don't make any decisions until you're ready if you're feeling undecided. You have a Leo, a Sagittarius, and a Scorpio coming in. Happiness comes in around life moving forward, a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that's quite successful. But explore your options and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Person's got choices and options around social activity. They may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. If they're feeling undecided about something or someone, they shouldn't make any decisions until they're ready. They're listening to their intuition, and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Sarah wants the orange cards. I'm going to sneeze. Expect miracles. Miracles occur naturally and they're always ready to unfold. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstance. It can be a simple shift in energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen, or you're praying hard for something, this card brings you a positive message that exciting and healing things are about to unfold. In order to help this along, you are being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles, and they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles, and they're happening all the time. And the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one because it's in the hand of the divine, and anything is possible. This one is no. Your angels are drawing close to you at this time to help you to recognize the answer to the question on your mind is no. This is not the time to proceed. You may want to, but you're being encouraged to see beyond the current situation and understand that the following through on your ideas may have a negative effect on the whole course of your life. Angels are swooping in because they want to save the day, and they want to save you from a lot of terrible heartache from a choice that may not be heart-centered. If you're feeling upset or annoyed by this guidance, it's okay. You're allowed to have an emotional response, but the truth is there will be part of you that already knows that what you're considering is not the best use of your energy. Oh, good morning. Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Life could change you for the better quickly, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have choices and options around social activity, maybe spending time with an earth sign. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Earth Girl, General. New beginnings on the horizon. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. With the Empress, you could have love or money coming in, or both. You're not looking back on the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Red, today, General. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Listen to your intuition. You have a wish that comes true. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and teamwork is favored. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Mega love. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be strengthening, moving forward, well-balanced, and well-functioning. If you're not with anyone, you have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Libra. You even have a Leo here. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, leads to cause for celebration. Not bad. Martisha, unexpected money messages. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could have money that comes in out of the clear blue skies sometime between now and the end of June. Finances are improving, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Listen to your intuition, and don't be afraid to explore your options. You have the world at your feet with choices and options coming in. A wish comes true. Not bad. Not bad. Learning to breathe. What can I expect next in my love life? Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. If you're not with anyone, you have success coming in around new energy. If you are with someone, as long as your relationship is functioning well, it should move forward successfully. Not with anyone, air comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but Libra and Gemini come up the strongest. Summer love, love. Exploring your options leads to success around love, and walking away from anything that's been disappointing or stagnant and no longer holding yourself back will bring romance in. Now you have choices and options. I wouldn't rush into anything. Exploring your options leads to success. You've got a Sagittarius. You have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Set boundaries. Express your wants and needs around love. And your love life will move forward through divine guidance sometime between now and the end of the year. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Well, you got communication coming in or picking up and making decisions that push things forward. If things have been stuck or stagnant lately, that energy should shift and things should start to move forward. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. And you may be spending time together. You also could be planning travel. JJ, will my mom be here for my last exam, or will she be here for my graduation only? Or non-rejected for visa, okay, let's see. I mean, she could be here for the last exam, too. Something may change. Something may change quickly around the situation that makes her able to be here. T-Bet, we just found out the infusions won't help her paralysis. What do the cards suggest? Well, there's happiness coming in around a wish coming true. So I don't know what else they're going to have in store, but things change for the better quickly. A wish comes true that leads to happiness. There may be indecision around the situation. I'm not sure what that is. But is there somebody else that you can see? Somebody makes an offer that would be hard to turn down that leads to a wish that comes true. So even if this isn't the answer, there still should be an answer. There still should be something that can help. Oh, man, that sucks. God, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But there should be something that helps. I don't know what it is, though. What is shit show? Did they have any other suggestions? Anybody else that you can go and see? Sure, I love reading. Walk away from, disconnect from, leave behind people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Now looking back on the past, a wish comes true and life moves forward. If there is something that's keeping you stuck, stagnant, or that's not well functioning, you choose to leave it. New doors open and you may move forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Priscilla, future financial read. Future financial read. Between now and the end of the year, you may be adding a stream of income that could ease anxiety. A wish comes true and life moves forward. Listen to your intuition and exploring your options leads to success. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, which may be helpful with finances improving between now and the end of the year. T-Bet, we just found out the infusion. Oh, I did that one. T-Bet love. See neurologist in June. Okay. Okay. You got romance heating up, but you might have choices and options, which is always a good thing. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success and happiness around romance, but you'll have choices. Next relationship you enter could have long-term potential. Listen to your intuition and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Sarah, you were so right. He told me he slept. Oh, you're welcome. Liz, general for today. General for today. You've got anxiety eases and moves into the past. Something may happen that makes you happy around work, school, or business. Money comes in or finances improve. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. And then you may have choices and options around social activity. Liz, general between me and Aries. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success around communication coming in or picking up, and you should be spending time together. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. You may find as if things are functioning better between the two of you. Pretty good. Sorry, I have to take my son from his English lessons. Okay, you want to put your question? I'll answer it before you go. Who's coming towards me in my love life? Okay, let's see. You may have new choices and options that come in sometime over the summer. You've got new beginnings that could lead to success around love, possibly an Aries, a Leo, or a Gemini. Not bad. Choices and options lead to success around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success. Not bad. Not bad. Devin, love. Life comes into balance and new beginnings are coming in around love. A wish comes true. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around new beginnings. Could have a Libra around. You may have a Leo or a Capricorn. Exploring your options leads to success. You're calling the shots. Explore your options. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you could have long-term commitment with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may come in out of the clear blue sky. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life is moving forward and disappointments are healing. Amen for the rest of the week with O. For the rest of the week with O. Slow and steady wins the race. You may be feeling like there's distance between the two of you, but nothing bad is happening. Just maybe a little slow. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, especially if you're feeling anxious. New love. How will the teacher C think it went for me today? May feel like it went well. Happy and content. Pretty good. Pretty good. Magician's heart. Online friend tease energy in your future. Their energy is like stable, grounded and stable. I don't see much changing around the situation. You'll probably continue to be online friends. Amu, romance. Slow and steady wins the race, but anything that has been disappointing, heartbreaking, breaking up, getting back together, cycles, any of that like unstable bullshit needs to move into the past if you want your love life to move forward. Otherwise, you might be feeling like stuck or stagnant. Anything that's been like tumultuous, it may be time to let go of it. Now, if you're in a well-functioning relationship, don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, or if you're in a bad situation, leaving the bad situation in the past will open new doors. And then you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New energy comes in that could lead to success. Suk, what is up with Inder, his next actions for me? There could be communication that comes in through text message, but it looks like there may be stress and anxiety around the situation because two people that are not on the same page, or one person is pulling away and the other person's trying to hold on to the situation. Things look out of balance. Virta, general. Life comes into balance and a new beginning is on the horizon. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Negativity moves into the past. A wish comes true and you may be planning travel. Dr. Sony, general. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Success comes in around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Romance could heat up. You also have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although Pisces comes up the strongest. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Life is moving forward, and you are ready for it. Mountain, will I see P even though we're scheduled at different places this weekend? You still may cross paths though, somehow. You got a pretty good shot of bumping into each other or crossing paths this weekend. I would say, yeah, that could happen. Vaishali, general for tomorrow for my college. How will my day go? You got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, listen to your intuition, success comes in, you have the world at your feet. Not bad. Not bad. Emily, love. Walking away from anything that's been disappointing or heartbreaking, or letting go anything that's not working could help open new doors. Depends where you are in your love life. Anything that's out of balance, not well functioning, distant, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, that shit needs to move into the past in order for life to move forward, and then it does. With the Magician and the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. You should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and also in a well-functioning relationship that may be with a Capricorn or possibly a Taurus. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Hi, Mel. B, may I have a general for this week? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you set boundaries and express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Listen to your intuition, making decisions that push life forward, bring in more money. You're not looking back on the past. Maybe spending time with an Aries or a Pisces. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around growth, change, and transformation around work, school, or business. Not bad. It should be a pretty good week. Should be a pretty good week. Maggie for the next 48. Maggie for the next 48. For the next 48, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Felicity, how will Bally feel when I tell her that I don't want to work on the connection next time she reaches out again? Disappointed. Hurt and disappointed. But you got to take care of you. If you don't want to be part of that, whatever it is, yeah, setting boundaries would be a good idea. Of course, you know, it's great that I could tell you that, but I'm like the worst person at doing that. I'm the worst person in the world. But I'm going to tell you to do it. You're going to do it. I already think you're going to do it, so. Too bad. Too bad. Payment, the job position that I applied for at Whole Foods, and my plans go, oh my God, what the hell is happening here? I mean, it's craziness. Mountain, just double checking that P is single. No baby mama drama or crazy ex. Okay, let's see. I think that this person is single. I mean, I can't say they don't have anyone in their past. You know, well, you get to a certain age and there's just people in the past. But I don't see anything crazy happening around them as of right now. So I think it's okay. I think it's fine. You know, it's like it's fucking twisted because, and I know the woman that always reads my cards that I go to always says life's contradictory, and I never really understood that, but it's true because it's like, you know, if you get to a certain age, like I don't know what the age is, I don't know, maybe 35 or 40. It's like if the person, it's like, oh, they're married or divorced and they have kids. It's like, oh, they have another family and they've got this to deal with. And then they've got, you know, a mother, baby's children's mother or ex-wife. But then if they don't have that, it's like, well, why are they 40 and they've never been married? Or how come they don't have anything going on and they're, you know. So it's like you can't win. You just can't fucking win. T-Bet. Oh, we did that one. We did that one. Hang on. Ruchi, I did. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. If Taurus is currently with someone, the relationship looks like it should be well functioning. If they're kind of like a little slow to move forward, or they're not making any decisions to move forward. This shows indecisive, but kind of content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, they have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money. So wherever they are, they seem like they're pretty content, or they should be pretty content if they're looking to be with somebody, but they're not. This person's not a fast mover. They're kind of like a whatever kind of a person, like it is what it is, or kind of, they just kind of go with the flow of things. But they seem relatively happy right now. Depends where they are in their love life. Look at that. Sudeshni, was Johan with another female this weekend? Check in if they're cheating. I don't see them as being with another woman this past recent weekend, but I don't know what's making you think that they're cheating. It does look like there's something going on, like there's some kind of deceit or things are out of balance between the two of you, but I don't see like the last weekend that they were with anybody. Lucky General. May have choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey may begin around work, school, or business. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in extra money. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Starfall, love. Romance heats up and life moves forward. Now, if you're already with someone, current relationship should be pretty well functioning with the Three of Pentacles. If you're not with anyone, you could have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in with a Gemini or a Libra, maybe even a Capricorn. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, express your wants and needs when it comes to love. Kritika, love with Raghav. Depends where you are in your relationship with this person. There's a little disappointment and indecision and anxiety around this situation, but I don't see all that much changing. I don't see a whole lot of love here. Now, if you're already in a committed relationship with this person and you're just going through a bad moment, that could be possible, but it depends where you are in this relationship. I would say be careful with Emperor in reverse, that somebody's not trying to control or manipulate the situation or the other person. Things look a little bit out of balance, but it depends where you guys are in your relationship. Alessandra, does Esteban plan on taking the next step to our connection anytime soon or near future? I don't see this person as having intentions for anything specific at this point. They're just kind of going with the flow of things, and they seem to be pretty content with the way things are. They've got happiness here. If you want something to change, you might need to bring it up. Sudeshni, the infection I'm suspecting is it from Johan. I think it is, yes. But I would make sure that you, like, I would go to the doctor if you haven't already. I mean, if you have gone to the doctor and you got this diagnosis, yes. If you haven't gone to the doctor, I would go. Payment, do you see a job offer for EA position from Eason Healthcare? You have a shot. I mean, it's a little on the low end. I'm only getting 33% chance, yes. But the cards do show you have a new job opportunity coming in, and you might even have choices. I can't swear it's going to be this one, though, because that's a little low. Migu for the next 24. May have a wish come true. Listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. A new journey begins. Life changes for you for the better quickly. M. Lourdes, will I be elected director at ESJR or will it be someone else? You have a good shot. You have better than 70% chance. Yes, you will be selected. Bacon, love for the next 2 weeks. Love for the next 2 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race, but exploring your options could lead to success around love. You have fire coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you may have a wish come true. You may also have Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward, but it's slow. So in the next 2 weeks, there's probably not going to be any significant changes. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, but nothing super significant. CT, when will I be able to get an apartment or a house? And maybe towards the end of the year, like maybe late October, early November sort of time frame. Sarah, I'm going to try to come back on later this afternoon. I have a couple of errands to run, so I'm not sure I'll make it, but I'm going to try. Sudeshni, can the cards tell how far back did I contact this infection? It was confirmed by a doctor. The cards can't tell how far, like I can't give you a specific date, but it looks like it was relatively recent. Maybe within like the past 3 to 13 weeks. Recent, kind of recent. I don't think it's something that dates back for months. All About Maine, was Lamar with a love interest on Saturday or Sunday? He was acting weird. I don't believe he was with anybody. No, I don't think so. Payment, do you see any job offers for eventually at NYP locations in Westchester? I have 3 applications pending and HR is aware. Okay, let's see. Well, you got about a 70% chance, yes. That's pretty good. Butterfly kiss for the next 24. Slow and steady wins the race. Life moves forward. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Got new beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business. And you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Not bad. Not bad. Come on, in general on what to expect today and tomorrow. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Making decisions that push life forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Butterfly A, does other people have trouble with ES, or is it just me? I don't think you're alone. No, I think other people do too. Martesha, messages from me and Cancer T. Communication's either coming in or picking up, and you may feel as if things are starting to function better. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. You might feel as if things are starting to function better or be a little bit more stable. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to not settle for less than what you want or deserve. So setting boundaries would be fine. But things look like they may be improving. Hi, Adonis. Paula, MH's feelings for me. May find you to be a smart, intelligent person, somebody who is strong, courageous, independent, creative, and hardworking, a loyal friend. Butterfly kiss for the next 24. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Choices and options come in around social activity. Anthony, how does Kay, the girl from the job, see me and feel me? I'm interested in her, but the lady she used to hang out with doesn't like me, and I don't talk with that old lady. Okay, let's see. I mean, I don't know why this old lady wouldn't like you. You come off as a very, like, nice person. Like, nice, grounded, stable, sincere. And she may feel that, the K person. She may feel you're smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, pleasant to be around, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who's successful. Doesn't look bad. All about Maine. Broke up with him because I thought that he was with someone. Now I feel bad. Will contact me and make up because he did not see me this weekend. I went to Virginia to see him. I think you are going to hear from him, yeah. I think you will hear from him. And there is opportunity to reconnect. Synthesized Souls is my ex. Eve's call anytime soon. What's the time frame? I would say, yeah, you could hear from this person. Maybe within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Alessandra, if I have a talk with Esteban about intentions and next steps in our connection, how do you see the combo going? I feel like it's a fair question since we've been talking for a few months. I'm just worried I'll freak him out. Slow and steady wins the race, but decisions could get made for things to move forward. I would say slow and steady wins the race, but decisions get made. I would say just be sensible about it. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of ask, like, what he's feeling or what he's thinking that he wants the future to look like. It doesn't have to be, you know, like, hey, we get married tomorrow. Like that kind of, you know, just like, I'm just, you know, I'm interested in where this is going. Like, how are you feeling? And not make like too much of a big deal, and I think it'll go okay because you got decisions that get made that will be helping things to move forward. Payment, is it advisable to go to the Whole Foods person and ask about the job I applied for earlier? I see it announced on Indeed again. Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Yeah, especially, yeah, if it's like local and you're not really going super out of your way, yeah. John, the rest of the week, anything specific for me? Yeah, you may have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. Life could change you for the better quickly. You may have choices and options around social activity. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. Not bad. You want to date Kay? Go for it, Anthony. See what happens. See what happens. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I've been getting the no card and the orange cards lately. That's not to go with a choice or a decision. Is it about Pisces? Are there angels telling me not to proceed with this connection as of now? Well, the angels can't tell you what to do, but you have to make the decision. See, what it shows is that there's negativity or feeling bad around the situation because it's out of balance. So what are you proceeding? What are you looking for to get out of this situation? Because it keeps leaving you feeling like you're unsuccessful. So it's like what are you pursuing with this person? Like, what are you trying to get from them? Like, for example, like, let's say, do I have any friends that don't live around here? I do. I have a friend of mine who haven't spoken to her in years, but she lives in Italy, and we became friends because when I was learning Italian, I needed like a native speaker to help me, and she happened to be very fluent in English, and she could tell me in English what I was saying wrong, right? So if I reached out to her and she didn't respond, if I sent her a letter, you know, like an email, we used to email back and forth, and she didn't answer me, I didn't think twice about it. I wouldn't ask the cards if I was going to hear from her. It wasn't something that crossed my mind. There was no anxiety around it. When this person doesn't respond to you, you have anxiety about it and you get upset. But what is it, the end result that you want from this person? Like, I didn't want anything from my friend other than we had this connection where she spoke English and she could help me. And that's what our connection was. We weren't in the same location. Even when I went to Italy, I was nowhere where she lived. We're probably never going to meet in person. And both of us were totally fine with that. What is it that's causing the anxiety around the situation? Because you want something from this person that you're not getting. And that's what's causing the anxiety. So if the angels are saying no, it's not like they can't really say no to you because you have to be the one to decide that. But if you're trying to make something happen that's not organically happening, then you're getting disappointed. I hate this, but when I was in yoga teacher training, they used to say detachment. So you should never be attached to anybody or anything because attachment brings suffering. Now, in the case with my Italian friend, there was no attachment and I never suffered. She never upset me. I never suffered. But in a situation with Matt where I was attached to it, I was constantly upset. And even when things went well, like things could go well on Monday, but then Tuesday I would be mad. Or things could be good for a week and then all of a sudden he was doing something else and didn't want to talk to me or wasn't responding to me, and I was upset because there was attachment. So if you're attached to the outcome of something, it's going to bring you disappointment. But you have to make that decision. The cards can't tell you that. The angels can't tell you that. In order for us to learn, we have to go through it. And if this is not the time for you to learn this lesson, then it will happen at another time. But like, it's, you know, like I used to think, I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but I used to feel like years ago, like I had ancestors or people, spirits, guides that could protect me or fix things for me. And now I don't feel like that because I feel like there is no way for somebody to come in and fix something for me. I have to be the one to figure it out. And if I don't figure it out, I'm never going to learn it. Just like say, for example, I did Avery's homework. If I did her math homework and she went to school and she got 100, she's not learning anything. And if I fix it for her every time and do it for her every time, she's never going to learn how to do it because I'm doing it. And I feel like that's how it is with the spirit world, although I could be wrong. That's just what I feel in my experience. If we don't learn our lessons, we're going to keep repeating them, and angels or guides can't really do it for us because we have to be the one to figure it out. Sarah, we decided that we need to get to know each other more before we can commit. We decided to give it time, and I agree, anxiety. Yeah, but how much time do you need? You're not even physically in the same location, so how could you commit to each other? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is just, it's like next week you're going to be upset about something again because how much time do you need to make a commitment? But how could you be committed to somebody who's not with you? Like, this is just an online thing. You see, and like every week we're making a different decision. Like, I'm blocking him, I'm over, it's done, I'm cutting him out. Well, now we're just going to be friends and I'm okay with it. Now we're going to take more time. Next week it's going to be something else. And if there's no physical connection, so how could you be physically committed to one another if you're not in the same location? I mean, I don't know how far you guys are apart, that if you could make the connection happen, but it seems like you've got, the cards are stacked against this, but yet you're still trying to make something happen. And that's going to lead to disappointment. Mel says, forget the angels, your doubts as well as mine about the connection is your antenna with regards to what you should do until he stops giving you the bare minimum. I agree. I agree. But then it goes back to the same thing. Even if he said that he wants to be with you, you're not in the same location. So how are you going to be together? The bare minimum stuff really pisses me off only because I think that that comes from like a lifetime of accepting the bare minimum from everyone, not just from love relationships, but from everyone. And I think that some people get accustomed to the bare minimum because that's all that they've known. And that's really sad. Anyway. Oh my God, Cyrus looks so cute. He's asleep. Where are we here? We did that one. Stephanie, what's next job-wise? Things are moving forward. So if you're currently in a position right now, things could move forward in your current company. If you're not, you might have a new opportunity that comes in through perseverance. Decisions get made that push life forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Not bad. Mountain, did L have me stick with him and send P to a different direction because P isn't a decent guy, or is he okay and we just had work to do? Yeah, I think it just had to do with like the work that needed to get done. Mountain, if you need clarity to make a decision, ask what choice would be more beneficial. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think what's unfortunate is, I don't know if anybody ever did this bullshit growing up. Like, if this happens, then I'll do that. Like, if I see him today at school, then it means I should ask him out. Or if he's wearing the purple jacket, then that means I should go talk to him. Like that kind of stupid shit. Because that's how we were like that when we were in high school. But I think when it comes to the cards and decisions, I think things that function well, and we don't need to spend a lot of time making decisions, right? Like I don't know how to explain it. You know, like look at any other relationship that you're in. Like if you're in a relationship with a sibling and you don't get along, you're usually distant, right? And if you're in a relationship with a sibling and it's functioning, it's usually functioning and you don't have to think much about it. Same thing with anyone else. Like I don't have to ask the cards if my friendship with my friend Rachel is healthy or I should continue to pursue it. We're friends. I haven't seen Rachel. I don't think I've seen her since before I went to Florida, which was in April. So that's quite a long time that I haven't seen her. But I'm not stressed out about it. I'm not crying about it. I'm not upset about it. It's just life. She works. Goes away a lot. I got things going on. Like, it's just life. So I think that if you're in a situation where you're constantly finding yourself disappointed or upset or always looking for more, like if I was looking to like, say, go shopping with Rachel every day, I would be disappointed. But I'm not expecting that from her. I'm not expecting anything from her. I'm not even expecting her to call me. But if I needed to talk to her about something, which happened a couple of weeks ago, I sent her a text message, call me when you get a chance. It's not an emergency. And when she got time, she called me. So that's a well-functioning relationship with no anxiety. But I've been in situations where there's anxiety around it. And then you got to figure out what is that all about. Anyway, Debbie, I don't remember answering one for you. Andrea, will there be a promotion for my current job this summer? Yes, that could happen. Brenda, for today and tomorrow. You have a new beginning on the horizon around work, school, or business. You may get good news around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. Macy, can I get a general for today? Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and life comes into balance. Hootie, will Praneth contact me again? Yeah, I think you'll hear from this person again. Vicky, general for tomorrow. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may get good news tomorrow. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Payment, will I get a job offer at WMC hiring event on the 28th? I have 2 positions I applied for. You have opportunity to get hired there, yes. Pretty good. Mountain, you're right. If we haven't experienced anything besides the burnt, yeah. That's terrible. That's so terrible. Comment, what do the cards advise me to do in my situation? Buy or rent a new home? Okay, the cards can't make a decision for you, but the suggestion here is life moves forward around purchasing a home if you can. Liz, why didn't Joe reply back? Okay, I don't know what the message said, but it's like unsure, undecided, unknown, setting a boundary. So maybe the person either didn't have an answer or is setting a boundary for right now. It does look like there's communication coming in relatively soon, though. So they should get back to you at some point. Like maybe within the next couple of days. Comment, can I actually trust Zoras? More or less. I mean, it depends what you're trusting them with. I don't trust anybody 100%, and you could trust somebody, like, say, with money, but yet they may be unreliable, or they may be very reliable, but you can't lend them money. So it depends what it is you're trusting this person with, but they look relatively reliable. Lydia, surprise me. Something positive. You got new beginnings on the horizon. Life's moving forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around new people entering. You could have a Cancer, may have an Aries or a Taurus. Maybe planning travel, and you may have money coming in. Not bad. Not bad. Bella, how will he perceive me if we meet up in person? Do you know this person's astrological sign or their initials? Comment, will my management approve the leave I requested for the trip for my sister? Yeah, I don't think you'll have a problem. Kat, why did Cass cheat on me with Katie, his co-worker? Well, it looks like they may have felt like they had a connection and they weren't going to explore anything because death was in reverse. Their intentions weren't for anything to happen. And then one thing kind of led to another, and without thinking, that's what happened. Cinnamon for today. Life comes into balance. You're making decisions that push life forward. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe have something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and you may have a new venture begin. Not bad. Mountain, I would do the whole confirmation thing. I think it's because our self-esteem is not very good at that point in our lives. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's scary that, like, people do that. And not only do people do that, but people that are not even near each other have experienced the same thing and done the same thing. Don't even get me started about my lucky shirts and the shirts I've had to get rid of. Like, this is a lucky shirt because that happened on this day. Something bad happened on that day, so I have to throw that out. T-Vet, when will I start to see a positive turn with my ES channel? Maybe sometime this fall, like September, October timeframe. Debbie, applying to Georgetown Law early part-time, so I have a shot. You got about a 70% chance that you'll get in. Let's see what happens. Oh, KR. What will KR think of me in person? May find you to be somebody who is strong, successful, down to earth, smart, intelligent, attractive, confident. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jess, for the rest of the month. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you may have choices and options around social activity. You have the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Money comes in. Finances improve. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Negativity is moving into the past. Not bad. Not bad. Dakota, general for this week. You may have money coming in, or finances could be improving, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo or a Libra. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Anthony, I think the old lady will talk about me, but seems like Kay thinks good about me. Thinks so. Well, what's the matter with this old lady? This crab apple. Live, general. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you express your wants and needs around life in general. Life moves forward. Life comes into balance. You could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. You've got your luck is changing for the better quickly. And don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to personal relationships. I'm Lourdes. I have a conference next Friday and Saturday, first time with my syndicate, only 1 or 2 people. How will it go? Any career benefit? Yeah. Teamwork is favored and leads to cause for celebration around finances improving. It should go well. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Explore your options. A new journey begins that brings life back into balance. Yeah, it should be positive. funny about hats too. I mean, it's craziness. Vartika this week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer around work, school, or business. It'll be hard to turn down. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief and life is moving forward. You have a water sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Shreya, why did Nikita hang up on me after I said I love her? She's setting a boundary. So may feel for some reason that by you saying that it overstepped a boundary, and may feel like didn't want to have that conversation, whatever it was. Is there anybody else here I have an answer for? Oh, hi, Zara. Mel, energy around my investment today. Energy is okay. Grounded and stable. Grounded and stable. The energy is like well balanced, grounded and stable. So I would say maybe kind of neutral. Adonis, my question for me and V, Aquarius, whatever comes up. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Communication may come in. That Aquarius over there is feeling like the Hermit in reverse. Like may know that this blocking nonsense is not right. May not take responsibility for it, but they know that what they're doing isn't right. But there should be communication coming in. And that may make both of you feel relieved. Mountain, will I end up really liking P if I spend some time together? Is he going to have issues with my health concerns, or should I just forget it? I would say it looks like there could be potential here. A wish could come true around a new journey. It may be like mutual, well balanced, and successful. I don't see any serious issues or blockages as of right now. So let's see what happens. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? He looks so peaceful the way he's sleeping. They really are the cutest. And how about when they're like dead weight and they don't want to move and like they're on the blanket? Avery gets so pissed at him when he does that. But I'm like, leave him alone. It's okay. There's like 19 blankets on the bed. Well, you could use a different one. Bella, general reading for this week. Could have money coming in and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could have an Aquarius around or a Libra. Negativity moves into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around new job or business opportunities. Maybe planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up, and I'm going to try my best to come on this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to get on around 2. I have a couple of errands I have to run. I hate that. I hate errands. I really do. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.